Imagine being so determined to do something that your very survival depends on it, yet every day you're mocked and threatened by those who want to stop you. What would you do? Would you keep going? Would you quit? How long would you last? In today's passage, we see a man named Nehemiah, who was so determined to do something that he literally risked his life to see it through. Nehemiah 6:15-16 says, "So the wall was finished in 52 days. And on the 25th day of the month Elul, the people of Israel assembled for the dedication of the walls of Jerusalem. But no priest or Levite had come from the exile, and neither had any of the people come together to the feast for the dedication of the city and the walls. And so we rebuilt the city and its walls, and set up the barricade gates, and fortified the tower of the watchmen. Then, because of the lateness of the hour, I and my brothers and my servants could not set up the gates, nor would the hands of our builders allow us, for they had become too feeble for this task. So I left off until the time of the morning light, and behold, all the while the work was done." Nehemiah and his team were under constant threat from their enemies. Every day they had to fight off those who wanted to stop them from rebuilding the city walls. Can you imagine how discouraged they must have felt? Yet despite the daily battles, mockery, and threats, they pressed on. They rebuilt the city wall, set up the gate, and fortified the tower of the watchmen. Their enemies thought they would be deterred by the massive task ahead of them, but they didn't quit. Instead, they pressed on until the job was done. In just 52 days, the wall was rebuilt. We don't see the enemies mentioned again in this passage, but that doesn't mean they gave up. Most likely, they were so frustrated that they just walked away. You see, they knew that this wall was being built by God's power, not by human strength. So even though they tried their best to stop the Israelites from rebuilding the walls, they couldn't succeed because God was on the side of his people. When we face opposition in our life, it can sometimes feel like we are fighting a losing battle. The problems seem too big, the pain too great, the future too uncertain. But if we fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, we will not give up. We will press on to the finish line, knowing that with God on our side, we can do all things. Are you facing a seemingly impossible situation right now? If so, know that you're not alone. God is with you. Trust in him, believe in him, and he will help you finish the race.